أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم إني أسألك أن تجعل عملي هذا خالصا لوجهك الكريم آمين يا رب العالمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to my Arabic class lesson 5. Inshallah, we begin with grammar, and as always, let's recap what we have learned in grammar up till now. We studied that a word in Arabic is called a kalima, and a kalima can either be an ism or a fi'l or a harf. Then we started learning about ism, and we said that ism has 4 properties. The 4 properties of ism are its gender, number, status, and whether it's definite or indefinite. As far as gender is concerned, an ism can either be mudhakkar or mu'annath, and by default we will consider an ism mudhakkar unless it falls into a category that makes it mu'annath. The categories that have been worked out as mu'annath are: number 1, if the word is actually talking about a female, like ukht. Number 2, if it is a part of the body that occurs in pairs, that ism will be mu'annath. Number 3, plurals of all irrational are mu'annath. Number 4, words that end in certain letters, for instance ta marbuta, are often mu'annath. Number 5, cities and countries, their names are often mu'annath. And lastly, still there are words that are mu'annath just because the Arabs say they are mu'annath. In terms of number, the ism can either be mufrad, singular, muthanna, dual, or jama', plural. If the word is muthanna, it will end with either ani or aini. If the word is a jama', it can either be a jama' salim or a jama' taksir. Jama' salim is of 2 types: jama' mudhakkar salim, jama' mu'annath salim. Jama' mudhakkar salim word ends in una, ina, and a jama' mu'annath salim word ends in the ending atun, atin. Jama' taksir words do not have any specific ending. So when we get a word, we look at its end. If it has one of the 6 endings, ani, aini, una, ina, atun, atin, we can tell whether it is a muthanna word, jama' mudhakkar salim word, or a jama' mu'annath salim word. But if it does not have any of these 6 endings, the word is either a mufrad word or a jama' taksir word. How will we know? Only vocabulary will help us. So this is what we did in properties of ism up till now. Today we want to talk about the 3rd property of ism, which is ma'arifa or nakira. An ism is either ma'arifa or it is nakira. A ma'arifa ism is an ism that is specific, defined, more than ordinary. What in English you would kind of say proper noun, but it's more than that in Arabic. An ism can be ma'rifa in one of 7 ways. So today our purpose is to find those 7 ways, to learn about them, so we can tell if our ism is ma'rifa or nakira. The 7 ways an ism is ma'rifa are: number 1, if that ism is a proper name, like Ahmad, Makkah, Microsoft. These are names of people, places, companies, so such names are ma'rifa, such ism are ma'rifa. Number 2, if before the ism we put the lam at-ta'rif, which are the letters alif lam, and they stand for the definite article the. Adding al makes the ism ma'rifa. The word madrasa is nakira, but if I add al, now al madrasa is a ma'rifa word. Al kitab, the book, is ma'rifa. Ar rajul, the man, is ma'rifa. So these are ma'rifa ism because of lam at-ta'rif. 3rd category that makes an ism ma'rifa is if that ism is a pronoun. The term for the word pronoun in Arabic is called dhamir, and the plural is dhamair. In Arabic there are 2 kinds of dhamair. A dhamir can either be attached or detached. Attached, as the name suggests, such a dhamir gets attached to another word, and if you are just looking at the word, it will seem like one word, but it has a dhamir in it. So those are the attached pronouns, and we are not talking about them right now. The 2nd category of pronouns are the detached pronouns. As the term suggests, these words are not attached to any word, they are standalone. So let's look at the detached pronouns. The Arabic term is dhamair munfasila. Dhamair is the plural of dhamir and munfasila detached, the detached pronouns. There are 14 of these pronouns. They are all listed in this chart. The first row, the topmost row, it says huwa, huma, hum, and then the last cell it says al-ghaib al-mudhakkar. So these are for third person masculine. Huwa means he, so singular masculine we say huwa. Huma for dual masculine they, and hum for plural masculine hum. The second row tells us hiya, huma, hunna. These are ghaib al-mu'annath, so third person feminine pronouns. Hiya means she, huma they, and hunna they for more than two. Then the third row is telling us anta, antuma, antum. These are mukhatab, mudhakkar, second person masculine. Anta, when you're talking to a boy, you say you. Anta, antuma, both of you. Antum, all of you, talking to a group of males. Anti, antuma, antunna is for mukhatab mu'annath. This is for feminine singular is anti, for dual is antuma, and for plural is antunna. So we note that the dual is common between masculine and feminine. Huma is used for both masculine and feminine. Antuma is used for both masculine and feminine. But the singular dhamir and the plural dhamir is specific for the gender. One more thing we want to note here is the pronoun hum and the pronoun antum, even though this is the masculine plural form of the pronoun, but if we are talking about a group of people that has a mix of men and women, females and males, will we use hum or hunna? Will we use antum or antunna? If it is a mix, we will use the masculine version, hum and antum. Even if there is one male and there are many females, we will still use the masculine version. Hunna and antunna is reserved when the group is all women, all females. The last row gives us the mutakallam dhamair, the two dhamir, ana for I and nahnu for we. And as we note that these are also not gender specific. I, whether it's boy or a girl, will say ana. We, no matter we are girls or boys, we use the pronoun nahnu. We are studying about dhamair munfasila because we want to understand which ism is ma'rifa, which is nakira. And we said all dhamair are ma'rifa. So all these 14 are ma'rifa asma. The fourth category that makes an ism ma'rifa is demonstrative pronouns, asma'ul ishara. These are words that are used to point towards something. We have these in English also, this, these, that, those. In Arabic there are more because Arabic is a bit more specific as in terms of number and gender. So they are grouped into two, asma'ul ishara lil qarib. So these are pronouns, or you can say nouns, that are used to point towards something that is near. If you're pointing towards something that is singular and masculine, you use the ismul ishara hadha. If you're pointing towards something that is two and masculine, hadani or hadaini. We have two choices here for some reason. And then if you're pointing towards a group, haulai. If you're pointing towards something that's singular, it's feminine, it's near you, you use the ismul ishara hadhihi. For two, hatani, hataini, and for a group, haulai. If you're pointing towards something that's far, you will use the asma'ul ishara lil ba'id, for far. These are for singular masculine, dhalika, for dual, dhanika or dhainika, and for plural, ulaika. The ismul ishara for ba'id, for feminine singular, tilka, that, tanika, tainika, those two, ulaika, those. So these are asma'ul ishara. We are talking about them because we are trying to understand which ism is ma'rifa, which is nakira. Ma'rifa are specific ism, and we are learning there are 7 ways an ism can be ma'rifa. One of them is ismul ishara. If the ism is ismul ishara, so all of these words, all of these are ma'rifa. Fifth category is ism mawsul, or the plural is asma'ul mawsula. All of these are also ma'rifa. We're not going to talk in detail about them, but just see the list. These are alladhi, Alladhani, alladhaini, alladhina, allati, allatani, allataini, allati. Each of these is an ism and each of these is a ma'arifa ism. The sixth category that makes an ism ma'arifa is munada. Munada is one being called. How do we know he's that thing, that person that is being called? We see the harf of nida before that noun. Harf of nida here is ya. After that we see the word bint with one dhamma, ya bintu. The word bint in itself is a nakira ism, but in this case, when it has a harf nida before it, now it's a munada, now it is a ma'arifa ism. The reason is pretty simple. A girl would be any girl. The word girl is a common noun. But if I say, oh girl, and I'm talking to a specific girl, even though I'm saying the word girl, I'm not taking the name, oh Maryam, I'm not saying that, I'm saying oh girl. But because that person becomes specific, that's why in Arabic also we are saying that the munada is ma'rifa. It's known. The word is nakira, but still we know who we are talking to, so the munada becomes ma'rifa. Similarly, ya waladu, the word walad is a nakira word, but because it is a munada, because it is being called out, we see the harf of nida before it, we see only one dhamma on it, so the word walad is ma'rifa because it is munada. That's one category that makes a ism ma'rifa. The seventh category which makes an ism ma'rifa is if the mudaf ilay is ma'rifa, the mudaf is ma'rifa. So we have two examples here. Kitabu Ammarin. This is an idafa construction. We talked about it in our lesson. It's saying the book of Ammar or Ammar's book. In this example, the word kitab is a nakira ism, a book. But because of making idafa with Ammar, now we know this is Ammar's book. So even though the word kitab is nakira, but because it is Ammar's book, now it is a ma'arifa ism. So the rule is, if the mudaf ilay is ma'arifa, the mudaf is ma'arifa. What is the mudaf ilay in this example? Ammar. Why is Ammar ma'arifa? Because it is a proper name. That was the first category that made ism ma'arifa, name of a person, place, or any company or anything. In the second example, bintul imra'ati, again the word bint is nakira, but I am saying in this example, bintul imra'ati, the word bint is ma'rifa. And my reason is, mudaf ilay is ma'rifa, so mudaf is ma'rifa. Why is the mudaf ilay ma'rifa? Why is al imra'ati ma'rifa? Because the second reason, lam at ta'rif. If a word has lam at ta'rif, now it becomes a ma'rifa word. Al imra'ati is ma'rifa, the woman, so the word bint also becomes ma'rifa. These are the 7 categories that make an ism ma'rifa. Let's go over them one more time. An ism can be ma'rifa if it is a proper name, if it has lam at-ta'rif, al, if it is a pronoun, whether it attached or detached, if it is an ismul ishara, demonstrative pronoun, if it is a relative pronoun, ism mawsul, if it is munada, one being called, or if it is a mudaf, when its mudaf ilay is ma'rifa. Each of these categories makes an ism ma'rifa.